King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Here. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. Man, go.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? He capping.
Hey.
He know I stand on business. Ain't no nigga ever like. You got me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
Yeah.
Me and getting in my comments, telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his going to prison?
When news broke that King Harris, the son of Atlanta rap legend T.I., might be expecting a baby, the internet lit up with shock, jokes, and a whirlwind of mixed emotions. This isn't just another random headline. It's the newest chapter in a long, public father-son saga. The story has it all: family drama, social media rants, street credibility clashes, and now, a baby added to the chaos.
I became a father, so I got 2 grandchildren now.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, I got 2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
What makes this whole situation even wilder is how T.I., never one to bite his tongue, handled the news. Instead of celebrating, he openly admitted he doesn't trust his son to take on fatherhood, even suggesting he might have to raise the baby himself. That's a heavy statement for any father to make about his own child, and it says a lot about the deep cracks in their relationship. To really get why T.I. feels this way, you've got to rewind the story. King's been moving like he's got something to prove, trying hard to sell the image of a street-bred hustler when, truthfully, he was raised in comfort and privilege. We're talking mansions, private schools, and a silver spoon lifestyle. His parents made sure he had opportunities most kids only dream of. But instead of embracing that, King's been chasing a hood legend persona, arguing with his dad, talking wild in front of cameras, and even getting himself arrested.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Here. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. Man, go.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
no tantrum to go over there.
Neighborhood. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand
No,
that.
I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there. He was 12 years old. He was suck and pacify. He was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold your breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't going to tell you everything. Like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
He capping.
Hey.
You got me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Let's go. Just get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like just being sick. Just being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Shut up. Shut
I
up.
know you.
Ain't no mystery, man.
I know you though. I know you though.
Shut up.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking.
One moment that still gets endlessly clowned online is when T.I. checked King and reminded him he grew up in a gated community, and, hilariously, that he was still holding on to his pacifier until age 12. That line alone became instant internet gold. King's obsession with proving his real has turned into one of the biggest contradictions in hip-hop family drama. Fans constantly compare him to Tariq St. Patrick from Power, the rich kid desperate to live like a street boss. King Harris is a real-life Tariq St. Patrick, one fan wrote, and the comment went viral because it perfectly summed up the situation. People couldn't wrap their heads around why someone born into fame and privilege would risk it all just to look like something he's not. For a while, that wannabe gangster image became King's entire identity, overshadowing his music and any other ambitions he had. Things really came to a head during that viral altercation between T.I. and King, where they nearly squared up in public. King demanded respect, insisting no one could play with him face to face. He even took to Instagram, saying, "I'm a grown man now. If I'm a mistake, say that, but stop making the world think you've got beef with me when you don't." That post exposed the heart of the issue. King feels dismissed, unappreciated, and constantly judged by his own father. T.I., on the other hand,
hitting me and getting in my comments, telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you got to keep this shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out. You can.
Can I take a selfie with you?
No, go ahead.
Please.
I'm in the middle of something. But go ahead. This is more important. Go ahead. Come on.
Thank you.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. So I done already had that conversation with him, man. King's a good kid, chasing after the wrong. And you know, I trust in God to deal with it the way that he see fit. You know what I mean? It ain't really shit outside. You know, he done got all the whippings, he done got the punishment, he done did it, he done, did everything as a child you could do to him. So now he gonna have to go through it. He gonna have to go through it and get through it. And ain't nothing me, his mama, or nobody else gonna be able to say about it, man. But I'ma love him all the way through whatever it is he going through. You know what I mean? And shit, man, he gonna learn his lessons. Life gonna, you know what I mean? Life is gonna teach him all the lessons that he need to know. And that's the most that we can do. That's the best we can ask for. You know what I mean? I know who he is at his core. You know what I'm saying? This shit that he trying to, he trying to convince himself of things, as we all do as young men and even young women growing up, try to convince ourselves that we are certain things. And in that journey, we find out exactly who the fuck we really is, you know what I'm saying? And it happens when we least expect it, and our lessons come from where we didn't know they were coming from. And it just ain't shit else to do. Ain't shit else to do, man. Time is gonna be his teacher. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I hope everybody have a peaceful, appreciate that, bro, a peaceful and productive day.
the tough love approach clearly isn't working. The harder T.I. pushes, the more King pushes back. But now that there's a baby in the picture, the stakes have officially skyrocketed. According to reports, King's alleged baby mama has already been showing off her bump proudly, but the reactions online have been nothing short of ruthless. Comment sections filled up fast with jokes like, "Why would you get pregnant by King Harris when last time I checked, he couldn't even spell tomorrow?" Others joked that the baby coming out looking like King would be punishment enough. The internet can be brutal, but behind the laughter lies a real concern. No one seems to believe King is ready for fatherhood. From T.I.'s point of view, the frustration makes sense. Raising kids is expensive, especially in today's economy, and King doesn't exactly have a stable career. Sure, he's rapping, but let's be honest, he hasn't broken through, and the money isn't rolling in. T.I. likely sees himself carrying not just his son, but also a newborn, and that's not a role any grandfather wants to take on unwillingly. During his recent interview, T.I. didn't sound proud or excited. He sounded tired, like he already knew how this story would play out. That weary energy spoke volumes, and fans picked up on it immediately. But what makes this situation messier is that it's not just about a baby, it's about respect, family pride, and legacy. T.I. built his name on being respected both in the streets and in the industry. Now, watching his son pretend to live a lifestyle he never had feels like seeing that legacy distorted in real time. For King, this could be a turning point, a chance to prove himself in a more meaningful way. Fatherhood might force him to grow up, focus, and finally stop chasing clout. Or, it could be another chaotic chapter that drags both him and T.I. deeper into public drama. Nobody knows how it'll play out yet, but one thing's certain. The world is watching, and every move is being dissected online. What makes it all so shocking is how far King's willing to go to sell the idea that he's built for the streets, when in reality, he's been living a silver-plated life from the start. It's not unusual for celebrity kids to want to break free from their parent shadow, but King has taken it to another level. He's constantly trying to prove his toughness, arguing in public, going live with threats, even catching charges. But instead of earning respect, it's backfiring and making him look immature. Especially when compared to other rap kids who grew up with money but still found their own lane without pretending to be something they are not. Fans still laugh about that infamous T.I. moment, when he roasted King for growing up in a gated community and still holding on to his pacifier longer than any kid should. That line stung because it came from his own father, and it showed that even T.I. sees King's street act as nothing more than a joke. Now, the baby situation crashes right into that bigger narrative. Becoming a parent changes everything, but King hasn't proven he can even take care of himself without making headlines for the wrong reasons. Social media is already convinced that T.I. will end up doing most of the heavy lifting, financially and emotionally. So when T.I. hinted in that interview that King isn't ready for fatherhood, it wasn't just shade. It was honesty. It was also a warning. He's bracing himself to play both grandfather and father at once, a role he never planned for. Meanwhile, the internet wasted no time dragging King once those baby bump photos surfaced. Memes, comparisons, and reminders of his past blunders, from spelling mistakes to viral temper tantrums, flooded every platform. For social media, it's entertainment. But for T.I. and King, it's real life, and the whole world is watching it unfold in real time. For the Harris family, this isn't just gossip, it's real life under an unforgiving spotlight. Every move King makes gets magnified, and now that a baby's involved, the criticism is only getting louder. The wild part is, instead of responding with maturity or proving people wrong, King often doubles down on the same behavior that gets him mocked. That stubborn streak might make for viral headlines, but it won't help him when he's about to raise a child. And let's be real, T.I. isn't just any dad. He's a hip-hop mogul known for being sharp, strict, and outspoken. He's faced controversy, navigated the streets, and knows exactly how dangerous it is to play gangster when you don't have to. That's why watching King move the way he does clearly hits a nerve. For T.I., it probably feels like deja vu, except this time, it's not about survival, it's about choice. King doesn't have to put himself in risky situations, yet he keeps doing it, almost like he's addicted to the chaos. Add fatherhood into the mix, and the stakes just got higher than ever. But here's the twist. As much as the world is clowning him, King actually has a golden opportunity right now. If he takes fatherhood seriously, it could flip his entire narrative. Imagine him stepping up, proving everyone wrong, and becoming a responsible young dad. That kind of turnaround could silence critics and maybe even start healing the tension between him and T.I. People love a redemption story. And King is in the perfect position to write his own if he's ready to grow up. On the other hand, if he keeps chasing clout and acting reckless, this baby could be the breaking point in his already fragile relationship with his father. Either way, the cameras will be watching, and the fans will be quick to judge. This whole saga shows how fame amplifies family struggles. Plenty of young men clash with their dads. Plenty make immature decisions and have kids before they are ready. But when you're the child of a rap icon, every misstep becomes a headline and every argument turns into viral content. King Harris isn't just fighting for respect in his own household, he's fighting against an internet that's already labeled him a spoiled rich kid pretending to be street. Whether he realizes it or not, this baby could either trap him deeper in that image or push him to finally evolve into something greater. As the news spreads and the jokes keep rolling in, one big question remains. Will King Harris rise to the challenge or prove his father right? Right now, all we know is that T.I. isn't thrilled, fans are skeptical, and King hasn't shown much maturity to change their minds. But time reveals everything, and fatherhood has a way of forcing people to grow fast. Like it or not, King's about to find out if he's truly ready for responsibility, or if his dad will once again have to step in. One thing's certain, this family drama isn't slowing down anytime soon, and the spotlight is only getting brighter.